on this episode of The Middle is Open. Hot dog eating contest, 4th of July. Yes, baby, it's America. How do you celebrate? Here in El Paso, we can't pop fireworks. So what do? We do the next best thing. We eat hot dogs. Who wins? Was it Peter? Was it Anthony? We know it wasn't Chris. Oh, wait a minute. It was Abel. Abel wins the hot dog eating contest. And you know what? It feels great, man. It feels good to be a winner. Anthony, how do you feel after that hot dog eating contest?
Stuffed, bro.
Stuffed? Peter, how do you feel?
I'm throwing the bullshit flag, some bullshit technicality rules, and I think I won.
Yeah,
He's going to speak to the commissioner.
Peter's not very happy. He lost. So he's throwing a little bit of a temper tantrum. But anyways, Pat joins the show later on, and we have a great conversation with him. He meets someone famous. I don't want to give it away just yet. Ooh, can you hear that? There's fireworks popping in the background.
I'm sending a complaint.
Oh, man.
Rebels.
Anthony's going to call Beto O'Rourke or someone.
Yeah.
He's going to send in that complaint. Maybe Mayor D. Margo. Who knows? But anyways, 4th of July episode. Make sure you stay tuned and listen all the way through. This is The Middle is Open. All right, guys, it's July. And you know what? It's the beginning. It's the 3rd. It's going to be the 4th. Maybe when you listen to this, it'll be the 5th, 6th, something like that. Who knows?
Yeah.
All I know is it's America's birthday.
We're from the future.
Yeah.
America.
So, 4th of July is here. We're celebrating 2020. It's COVID. How does one celebrate the 4th of July when you have a pandemic going on? Because this is something we've never had to deal with before, right? I mean, like, not in our lifetimes.
Yeah.
I mean, what's another crazy time? At least like 4th of July. Like, what else has been close to this? Can you guys think of anything?
Not really.
Because this is one holiday we've all like kind of grew up with, like popping fireworks, eating, having a cookout,
one of the favorites.
going to a swim party or some shit like that, you know, like
hot dog eating contest. We'll get to that right now, but yeah, it's 4th of July and it's just a weird one. Like, what are the rules of celebrating 4th of July?
Well, you can't pop fireworks this year.
Yeah, but that's something that has happened in the past. Like with, I remember back in the day, Veronica Escobar was the county judge, remember? And she had banned fireworks in the county. So,
but are they gonna have fireworks shows? Are they gonna have firework displays?
I don't know.
I don't know,
because like got canceled.
But see, that's the weird thing, because in years past, it's like, oh well, I'm gonna watch the fireworks because the Chihuahuas are having something.
Yeah.
Or I'm gonna watch the fireworks because Wet and Wild or Western Playland. You know, there's always been some kind of place to see fireworks, but this year it's just kind of, well, what do we do? Where do we go? Who's popping fireworks?
You know, it'd be cool if Fort Bliss took a bunch of like
got two planes and just
helicopters. No, and just shot off like flares over the city, like a bunch of flares and stuff throughout the city.
Dude, imagine how crazy that would be. Like, remember the Amigo Air Show?
Yeah,
they used to do that. Imagine if they just got two planes, just like, and they crash them.
But like, just do something interesting at night.
Like crash two planes.
Oh my God, Abel.
No, I'm being serious.
Yeah,
like
multi-billion-dollar planes are gonna crash.
Dude, we got like a fuckload of planes. Isn't it said like the Navy is the second largest air force in the world?
Probably.
Well, see, like the U.S. Navy can spot us some fucking I don't know. I'm just thinking it's a weird time for 4th of July and there's not really much to do.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It'd be cool if like they did something like just a show of force of planes and all flying around, some jets like flying low, you know, just something different, since there's not going to be firework displays. There's not going to be anyone popping fireworks. Yeah. And, you know, there's going to be idiots still popping them. But I mean,
Did you guys hear about that one fireworks stand that went up in flames in Canotillo?
Yeah.
That's pretty nuts.
I thought it was pretty funny. I mean, nobody got hurt, so you could laugh about it.
Yeah. So the rules are if someone gets hurt, you can't laugh about it?
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
Like, yeah, that's why we watch Ridiculousness and all that shit.
Yeah, right?
Like, nobody really gets hurt in them. I mean,
I don't know, man.
well, they don't die.
But
Yeah,
I
nobody
mean,
dies. They get
But like
hurt.
in that show, Scarred, they used to fucking like. I'll tell you the story of how I cut my nuts in half. Remember that that show Scarred?
No.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, with fucking Jacoby and shit.
Yeah.
Fucking the guy from Papa Roach.
Yeah, but I don't
You
remember
never
the
saw
show.
Scarred? Anthony.
When did it come out?
Back in the day.
Oh, yeah, this was like
Well,
Yeah,
back
probably
in the
like
day,
10 years ago.
Was I in the military?
I don't know, dude.
probably, yeah.
Were you in the military 10 years ago?
Well, yeah.
Well, there you go. You're in the
Well,
military.
then, I wouldn't know what it was.
Oh,
'Cause,
sorry, military man.
well, I don't remember shit.
So, Peter, since you were in the military, yeah,
Military time.
military, is there like some kind of pride you have on 4th of July,
Of course, yeah.
even more than like the normal person?
I would say so, yeah.
Yeah,
I was deployed during 4th of July, too.
but like, how does it make you feel? Other than like other holidays like Veterans Day or even like Memorial Day or whatever. Like, you're not dead, obviously, but like just other military holidays that are out there. How is it different for 4th of July? Do you go all out? Do you try to chug as many beers as you can, eat as many hot dogs as you?
I mean, I do enjoy the holiday because it's something that was attached to me since I was little. You know, it was etched into my mind. Popping fireworks. You mentioned we'd go to family's house, we'd go to swimming parties, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I guess now after that I'm growing up and I was in the military, if you really look at it, it's the first time that our military fought.
Yeah.
You know, so we fought for our independence. So you do take a pride in that, in the sense that you're kind of part of the people who gave us the freedom, you know?
Yeah.
Because technically I didn't give anyone that much freedom. But I mean, I fought for freedom, you could say.
Yeah.
But I wasn't like their obviously Revolutionary War. But you try to put yourself in those kind of times, I guess, and we'll never understand.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of like, it's easy to criticize our country now. I mean, I do it all the time, but every now and then you take a step back and you realize, like, fucking Abel, while giving a heartfelt
I know, right?
speech, and
No,
he's
no.
all fucking,
I'm listening. Dude, it's
fucking
because,
dick.
well, we just had a hot dog eating contest.
He's a typical American. It's like somebody could be fucking telling what 4th of July means to them, and he's
keep on
being the
going.
typical American,
keep
like,
on going.
The hot dogs are getting to me.
Well, dude, keep on going. I mean, shit,
I
dude.
lost my train of thought, dude.
Oh, well. Anyways, that burp, it reminds me of the hot dog eating contest that we had.
The true meaning of fucking 4th of July.
the true meaning-
Hot dogs and beer.
Hot
Real
dogs and
America.
beer. We fucking did a hot dog eating contest just like the professionals. Joey Chestnut has nothing on us. He could get off our nuts, that's for sure. How many hot dogs did we eat in total? Because it was 4 of us. I ate 6. Peter ate 7. Anthony ate 7. Okay, Peter ate 8. So 8 plus 5. I mean, 8 plus 7 is 15. Plus 6 on my part, 21. Chris, how many did you eat?
5.
5. So
Thanks,
we
Chris.
came up well short of the world record.
26?
26 hot dogs. Dude, we
That's
suck,
ridiculous.
man.
We did suck.
Like, that's pretty bad.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's harder than I thought it was gonna be.
I did too. Yeah, I
I mean,
underestimated it.
after like my second one, I started coming up with a routine. You guys saw, like, I was literally take a bite, take a little sip of beer, like a little sip, and that's what I did. And I probably chowed like 4 more hot dogs instantly.
Yeah.
But it was like those first 2, I was like, what do I do? Like,
Yeah, super
like
dry.
we're not used to it, you know.
No.
There is a technique.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean,
So
dunking your bread and weenies in water, I guess that's the way to go. But that first hot dog for me, I think I almost choked on it maybe like 3 times. I don't know if because it was dry or if it was just like I was laughing. Dude.
You were laughing the whole time. What the fuck was so funny?
I don't know, dude. I was like so stoked.
As soon as he bit the first bite, he's like just started laughing.
giggling. Yeah.
Dude, I think I started laughing before I even took a bite. Like I was laughing the whole time.
It reminded me when we were little that we used to go to grandma's house and we'd be eating and he would just start laughing. So I'd start laughing and like we'd just end up laughing for like an hour and my grandma would get pissed off at us. Like
Peter would start choking.
I would choke all the time. And my grandma would get pissed. She's like, why are you guys laughing like you fucking weirdos? And we would just start laughing.
Yeah,
Damn.
dude. But that was a hard contest. I really thought I was gonna eat maybe 8.
So what's easier?
Chugging beer or
Twisted Tea challenge or
Twisted Tea all day, dude. That was so much easier.
I'm still burping up those hot dogs.
The hot dogs are, dude. That's
What's funny is I was still eating hot dogs after we're
the
done.
contest.
Like I just put mustard on them. And
you know what's crazy is like you see these guys that do the competitive eating and you're like, there's no way these guys are athletes. Dude, those guys are athletes. Like I feel like shit right now. Like I feel worse than any workout that I've ever had.
I don't feel that bad anymore. I sleepy.
I feel tired. I feel tired.
But I also think it's the humidity. Like
Yeah,
the heat. It's fucking
I think that's what's
hot.
getting me. It's humid as fuck right now.
Yeah, it's humid. Like I didn't know if I was supposed to drink beer, water, or soda because I'm like, I don't know. I'm drained.
Yeah.
You know. So and like, dude, my tits are fucking sweaty.
Sweaty.
Yeah.
Hey, talking about tits, we all did our like female picture
Yeah.
version thing. I make an ugly chick.
Yeah. You are pretty ugly.
I'm ugly guy, period, but an ugly chick for sure.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. Like, you should have stuck with your other one because when you put that hat on, I don't know, it just looks.
I was going for the whole
look like
soccer mom.
It's soccer.
Soccer mom. You look like fucking Medea. You fucking
I got those Medea lips.
Medea play soccer. Let's score a goal. Fucking.
I don't know if that's how Medea does it, but
Isn't that how Medea sounds?
I don't know, man.
She always yells and shit.
Yeah.
Do you guys think like Tyler Perry secretly likes dressing up as a woman? That's why
yeah.
he has
I'm
so
starting
many.
to think so.
That's why he has so many Medea movies.
He does it so much.
Yeah. I
Like
think,
Eddie Murphy did it, right?
did he do it? Oh, he did it in
The
Norbit.
clumps or whatever,
Clumps,
right?
the clumps.
Nutty Professor, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clumps.
But he didn't play the girl in Norbit, right? Or what? That wasn't a real girl, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
He played
Yeah,
her,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Yeah.
I think he plays.
He
all
played
his-
both.
Yeah,
He played Norbit and the other
and the lady, right?
Yeah.
You know, and I
Dude,
was.
that movie was so fucking
Dude, yeah.
funny.
I just saw it like a couple
and
weeks ago.
not many people have heard of it.
I've never
it's
seen it.
funny.
I've
Really?
heard of it, but I've never
Dude,
seen it.
Didn't he
It
play
is-
the Asian guy too?
No, I don't know about that, but dude,
Ooh,
that movie,
that's some controversy.
Didn't he though?
Asian face.
that
I don't
movie
know, man.
is so funny, dude. It's one of the most underrated funny movies. Well, what's another underrated funny movie you could think of?
You know what I was thinking? Because you brought up like Eddie Murphy playing different characters in one movie. Austin Powers, man. Austin Powers, Mike Myers.
Yeah.
He fucking plays Fat Bastard, Dr. Evil, Austin Powers, obviously. Who else does he play? That's it. Those 3 characters, right?
I'm sure he plays. Oh, the gold member guy.
Oh, Goldmember. That's right. But even in his other movies, I forgot. There's this one movie Mike Myers does where he plays like the different characters. Like he plays his mom. He plays. I forgot what that fucking movie is.
That's Garth. Garth does that.
Dana Carvey.
Yeah.
He's done it too.
Yeah, he what is it? Disguise, Master in Disguise.
Yeah,
that,
there you
that
go.
tanked, man.
Yeah, that was bad. He's probably like
So underrated funny movies. Like, what's another one?
underrated funny movies.
Dude, I always go to like Grandma's Boy.
Grandma Boy. Oh,
Dude,
dude,
it's
Boy's pretty
hilarious, and there's hardly many people that know about it. Like,
I was looking for it yesterday.
It's because it's
on,
one of those like independent film,
but it's
kind of.
funny, dude. It's just
It has
gold.
Ray Romano's mom.
Yeah, yeah.
Is it an Anna? It's Adam Sandler movie though, right?
Yeah, well, it's all the guys
Happy,
who's like-
Happy
Yes, it's a
Madison.
Happy Madison.
It's like Dante and then that guy with the fucked up eye.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And Jonah Hill's in it. But he's
Yeah,
Is
Jonah
he?
Hill's in it,
he's
yeah.
super young, fat
Yeah,
Jonah
it's
Hill.
first.
Like before Jonah Hill was Jonah Hill. Like
Yeah.
he was just a big fat Jewish guy.
Dude, I was watching this video on Facebook. You know how they just like pop up like randomly, like after you you see one video, another one pops up, and then like one popped up of like Jonah Hill being fat and like how he would be teased by like other actors and shit. And there was like one of Channing Tatum, like he was like punking on Jonah Hill. I was like, what a fucking asshole, man. Like you're fucking Channing Tatum. You have like a 10-pack, dude. Like what the fuck?
And he goes after the easy
And
target.
he goes after fucking Jonah Hill.
Like, why doesn't he go after the guy from Thor?
Or like, yeah, like fucking
Thor guy.
Or Captain America.
Yeah, right.
I saw
Pick on someone
Endgame
your own size.
and I forgot how good that movie is.
Aquaman.
Endgame,
Endgame. What's
the
that?
Avengers, the last Avengers.
Oh, okay.
I forgot how good that movie is.
That's what it's called.
Except it's like fucking 4 hours long.
Yeah.
I thought Infinity War was better.
Nah,
I didn't like Endgame. You know why?
Because Tony Stark dies.
No, because fucking they come back, dude. Like all the guys that died in Infinity War.
Yeah, but then the ones that I didn't want to die.
Yeah, but
So it was kind of like an even change.
it was nice.
Like I didn't want Black Widow to die. She was the fucking eye candy.
Right?
But it was nice to see, like, in Infinity War, like, fucking Spider-Man died. He was like, I can't... like, he's all panicking, and then it's like, bye, Spider-Man. Like, I don't know. I thought that was cool. Like, Infinity War was better than Endgame.
You're just tired of seeing him win all the time.
Like, dude, Iron Man was a shit. He's, like, the best Avenger, right?
Yeah, by far.
Like, who was better than him? No one, right?
I don't know. I like Iron Man. Just the whole suit thing is what gets me because he's not really a superhero.
Yeah,
kinda
but
like-
he's a brain. He's a fucking...
But it's kind of like Batman. Batman doesn't have any superhero powers.
I know. That's what
And
kind of gets me. That's why I
and
kind of lean
Batman-
towards like.
And Batman fucks everyone up.
Well, Black Widow and Hawkeye aren't anything special.
No.
They're just assassins, basically.
True.
I've always liked the Hulk, man. The Hulk's the. I mean,
The whole he's a fucking loose cannon, man.
that's what's cool.
No,
about
not in
him.
the last one, though.
Well, yeah, he kind of sucks.
It's
That's
like
what I said. Like
the
fucking
more
last one.
pissed he gets, the stronger he gets, which is just
You won't like me when I'm
yeah,
angry.
man. That I don't know.
I don't know.
I always thought that's the coolest because he, I guess, kind of has like the best of both worlds. I guess
So who's
because he doesn't have to hide, right? Like he doesn't have to wear a mask because he turns into the Hulk. So when he goes back, he doesn't have to wear anything. So he doesn't have to worry about his.
Well, in that last one, he's stuck like in between, remember?
Yeah, well, that's because he said he figured out or whatever how to
like
do
control
both. But
Yeah. So what's better, Anthony? DC or Marvel?
Marvel.
I don't know, man. As growing up, I always liked Batman, so I would have to say DC. But I think now, yeah, I have to go with my inner child inside me and say Batman, DC, man.
Yeah.
I used to like Batman the cartoon.
I think we
Yeah.
grew up with Batman.
Yeah.
Like we had so many Batman movies.
Well, the
growing
Batman
up.
movies, yeah, exactly.
Like we had Val Kilmer, we had fucking Michael Keaton,
Yep.
we had the shitty fucking Batman with George Lucas. I mean, George Clooney.
Clooney.
George Lucas.
Imagine George Lucas in the
as a
Batsuit.
Jedi. With a lightsaber.
With
Yeah.
the lightsaber.
But like George Clooney was probably like the worst fucking Batman ever.
With, what was his name? Chris O'Donnell.
That was lame. George Clooney as
he was-
Batman.
no. Out of all of them, he was definitely the worst. But that movie, I liked the movie with Arnold in it. He was Mr. Freeze.
Oh yeah.
He was Mr. Freeze.
It's ice time. Or what does he say?
Yeah, it's some
It's
stupid.
time to freeze.
And then,
Yeah, exactly.
and then in Poison Ivy comes out
Yeah,
too,
Poison
right?
Ivy's in that
Who
one.
played
Does the
Poison
Riddler
Ivy?
come out? Jim Carrey come out in that one?
No, it's
It's not Jim Carrey, but
It's
it's
not?
Jim Carrey's the Riddler.
Yeah, I thought he came out in that.
He looks like
I thought there was 3 villains. I thought it was Iceman, Riddler, and Poison Ivy.
oh, maybe.
I don't know. My favorite Batman though, I don't know. Michael Keaton was kind of cool.
Yeah, I think.
Fucking with Danny DeVito as a penguin. That shit used to give me nightmares, dude.
Yeah, for real.
I used to get nightmares.
Christian Bale was a good one.
Oh yeah, Dark Knight, of course. Dark Knight was
He
the
was a
shit.
good Batman.
You
I
know
didn't
which
like
one?
Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck. Nah.
Shitty Batman.
Yeah, he was fat, man.
Fat man.
Fat man. You know what I saw the other day? So like I have like a lot of streaming services, like movies to watch and apparently, like, I just couldn't find anything. So I was like, oh, I'm going to download another one. And I downloaded this Crackle app. And I was like looking at the movies that they had. And then I came across the shows. And they had that show, The Critic. You remember? We were talking about it a while back.
What's his name? Holy
John
shit.
Lovett? Or
No, it's not.
Lovett? Yeah, it is.
He's not.
The critic.
Yeah, it's
It's not John Lovett, though. Is it?
Yeah.
Jim Lovett.
No.
Chris Lovett.
I know who you're talking about, but is it him?
It's not that guy?
No.
I thought it was. I thought he was a critic.
Anyways, I remember Critic. He was. Yeah.
Like, I didn't want to put the show because, like, I have, like, pretty good memories of it. And I was like, I don't want to watch it because I feel like I'm not going to like it. And then
John Lovitz.
John Lovitz?
Yeah.
The critic. See Peter?
Yeah. You know what streaming site's pretty cool is Tubi.
Tubi.
I went to Tubi and they have all the original Little Rascals, the original Three Stooges, like all the original old school shows.
Yeah.
Like fucking Andy Griffin and all that shit.
Yeah.
But it's pretty cool to look back at. And then they got like some good movies. They got
That's some good shows.
it's kind of random, but there's a lot of old shit on it.
Yeah. And it's free.
Yeah.
So that's kind of cool. I mean, it has commercials, but it's not too much. Like it's,
Hulu's a lot, dude.
yeah, Hulu's ridiculous.
Hulu has a lot of commercials.
But see, like with Hulu, they have like new shit, you know?
Shit. Fucking hot dogs popping up.
Hulu has new shit going on. It's not as bad as like, because Tubi is kind of old. Like it has a lot of old movies and stuff. The movie I'm been trying to look up is Airborne.
Yeah, you know what? I have to pay for it. Like I think it was on like Stars or some shit.
Oh yeah, did you see it?
No, I didn't want to like subscribe for like the 7-week thing or 7-day thing.
It's on Amazon Prime, but you got to pay like
you
$2.
gotta pay. Yeah,
You should do it, dude.
well, I want to, but
And then I'll go over.
they hit me if I put anything on the card.
Ugh, that was weenie.
I'm not a free bird anymore.
Free bird.
They put me to work.
Man. No, dude, I can't have a beer.
Yeah,
right
give me a beer. Better make it 2.
now. Better make it 2.
Yeah, I'm gonna drink for freedom.
Freedom.
Freedom isn't free.
No, you said
Takes
freedom.
people like you and me.
Dude, you said freedom, but I was thinking like fucking you're gonna say it like Mel Gibson where he's like freedom. Nah.
What are you grateful about being in this country?
What am I grateful?
Yeah.
Like
Like as a whole. Obviously it's a strained time for us. But what are you thankful for?
I mean, obviously we live in a pretty good country. Like all the bitching aside, like United States is a pretty good country to live in. Like we can sit back and complain about it all we want, like all this injustice and all the like just the things that we want to kind of like dissect. But for the most part, United States doesn't have many problems as other countries around the world. Like if you think about it, if you really, really think about it. Because if you go around the world and you can name any country and you can be like, man, that seems like a legit country. But then the more you look into it, you find like all sorts of problems, you know? So as far as the United States, it's 4th of July. Like, yeah, man, it's a great country. We're all free. We all have opportunity. We all have, you know, many luxuries. And so I don't know. I don't know what to say. Like I think we're pretty damn lucky, to be honest.
I would agree.
I would agree.
Yep.
Like, I mean, because we can say there's a lot of problems that we have here, especially with like the news that's going on right now with everything from our president down to COVID, all the way down to this injustice of, you know, certain minority groups and stuff.
But that's nothing new. You know what I mean? Like that's been around since since we
Since
the United
America
States
was born.
Exactly. And yeah, I mean, as shitty as that is, I would say that there's a lot of good things about where we live, you know. It's almost like, I almost think of it as like, you know, like people say like, oh, this job sucks, I'm gonna go switch to this other job because they're paying them. It's like, well, grass isn't always greener on the other side. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, not saying that we should just be stale or stagnant. Like we shouldn't just accept things for what they are. But yeah, I mean, things could be a lot worse.
yeah,
It is like a job. How Anthony's saying, like sometimes you bitch about your job, but at the end of the day, you wouldn't want to work any other place because you're like,
it's not like you can't.
To say it's like a job, would you think you also get what you put into it? Like, there's a lot of Americans that just have that attitude. Like, well, if I mean, if I do something, it ain't gonna change anything. So I'll just go with the flow. Like I say, more than half of America thinks like that. So if they don't put anything in, you can't expect change.
Yeah.
We can't even get fucking more than half the country to vote.
Yeah.
So I mean, but everybody wants to complain about everything.
That's
like,
true.
yet nobody takes part in anything. Like as a majority, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
And then the ones that do, they know that what they have to do, you know, like, oh, well, you got to take part. So it's kind of like, it is kind of like a job. Like you get what you put into it. So if you always turn a blind eye and you're just like, well, my vote isn't going to count, or my anything I do is not going to really change anything. So then they just leave it at that, and then people become complacent and things are stagnant.
damn,
Still bitch.
good take.
Thank you,
Peter.
thank you.
Good take.
Thank you.
That's the take of the day.
Yeah.
The take of the day was
This bud's for you.
the take of the day was brought to you by Peter Carrillo. He's drinking a Bud Light. Yes, Bud Light is nice and cold. It's blue, just like America. If you don't like Bud Light, well, get the hell out of here.
Fuck.
Dude, I tell you what, a nice cold Bud Light after fucking scarfing down hot dogs on
Dry hot dogs.
4th of July Eve, hot evening.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's humid today.
It's
It
hot,
is
dude.
humid today.
It's not as bad
I'm
as
glad I didn't
like
work today.
it's not as bad as East Texas and shit.
My
but like
my testicles
pretty
are
close.
I have lines like how
Yeah,
far
pretty
my
close.
testicles fall,
Oh,
and if I stand up, it's going dangerously low.
are you kind of like the whenever
Dangerously low.
like whenever you go to like a dam and it has like the feet,
The marker, yeah.
yeah, the
Oh,
little
yeah.
marker. That's how your balls are.
Yeah, they drop like so.
It's like, oh, when my balls drop this.
Peter's like,
This much,
60% humidity. It's like, what the fuck?
My barometer is saying, oh.
Oh fuck, man.
Yeah.
Does one ball drop lower than the other?
I was actually gonna ask you that. I don't know why, but my right one kind of drops more than my left.
I don't know. I mean, I've seen it happen.
It's because I'm right-handed, I think.
You're right bald?
Dude, I remember one of the things they
right
said.
comes first.
One of the things they said on the Man Show back in the day when it was Adam Carolla and Jimmy Kimmel. I guess they used to, like, at the end of the show, they used to ask, like, the audience would ask questions, and then one guy's like, what do I do about one ball hanging lower than the other? And then he's like, Adam Carolla with his voice is like, well, what pocket do you wear your wallet? And then he's like, my right? Well, move it over to the left. Oh, dude, it was so
The
fucking
Man
funny.
Show, you know, I didn't really like the show as much as I liked the theatrics. Like the show itself was kind of lame,
It was kind of corny.
Just
right?
About the
but
girls?
the theatrics, like there were ideas, like the girls on jumping things or on jumping. What was it?
Girls jumping on
Trampolines, there you go.
Trampoline, yeah.
Girls on trampoline, and then the ziggy zaggy thing.
Yeah,
like that
ziggy
was cool. Like those were memorable. But what the show was truly about, I couldn't fucking tell you.
I think it's so funny when they, like, okay, what do you think about this? Like, the show was obviously like
Sexist.
very sexist,
Well,
right?
yeah, but that's the
And
show. I
no,
mean,
but then like now Jimmy Kimmel, like when he comes out on late night, like all of a sudden he's like this fucking,
he's a family man.
yeah, like he's like this whole new dude and he's speaking to America and for America. And it's like, bitch, you used to have like big girls with big tits jumping on
Yeah,
trampolines.
but
and
that's
shit.
anyone. Compare,
Yeah.
Compare 25-year-old me to 34-year-old me.
I don't know. Jimmy Kimmel was already like 40 when fucking when Man Show was
You
going.
can't
but
change
you
much
get what
from
I'm
40
saying.
to
Fucking
50.
Jimmy Kimmel looks younger now than when he was
Did
on the Man Show. When he was on the Man Show, he was fat as shit.
Didn't Joe
man.
Rogan do it for a little while, or did he do it
With
first?
Doug Stanhope?
Did they do it first?
No,
They
it was
did
after.
after.
Yeah, and it didn't do too good.
No, that's when it was already.
Yeah, that's weird, right? Like
Yeah.
that Joe Rogan was on like pretty unsuccessful shows. Like he had that show.
He's a hustler, bro.
What was it? News Radio or
See, but
News
it's,
Radio,
it's
Fear
because
Factor.
he was on
whoever
News
the
Radio.
fuck his agent was did him well, I think.
Yeah.
Because they always found him gigs. They found him everything.
Well, Fear Factor was a hit.
yeah.
Like
but
that was a hit.
He was the face of Fear Factor.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like,
I think
I don't know if he's his own manager or what. Really, I don't know shit about him other than I listen to his podcast every now and then. But he's either he's a badass manager of his own, or he has a badass like agent who found him gigs all the time.
Yeah, I mean, UFC had a lot to do with it too, because
But even then, he's still
because
I
the
don't think he's not,
UFC in that time, like he became the announcer, one of the commentators in the UFC.
He became the face also.
and then the Ultimate Fighter hit it big, dude. Like everyone, I remember in high school, everyone was like
but
into UFC and
But
shit.
one thing about him is he's like, and I guess this is why I say he's probably a badass business guy or a badass manager of his own, is he's not just known for being UFC Joe
Yeah.
Rogan. He's known on many platforms.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
he
which is
was
hard.
always grinding. He was always looking for the next deal. You know, and even then, I think he's been a little critical on UFC sometimes, you know, like
yeah.
like he doesn't just go with it all in.
Because he's already built it.
Yeah,
you know, he's
so-
already made a name for himself. Like,
So he's able to stray away if he wanted to.
yeah. Like, I
Or
think
speak his mind at
I
least.
there you
think
go.
he's even talked about like, I think he only does like 11 fights a year now. He only does
Yeah,
like
I've noticed that.
11 shows. Like now,
And it's only like the big ones.
yeah.
He doesn't do every pay-per-view because there's a pay-per-view every
No.
fucking week.
Yeah. So like he does only like 11 shows a year, and it's like for the big fights. But like the UFC fight nights, and now like UFC's doing one like every weekend, like you're saying during this COVID time. But Joe Rogan's not announcing anymore because he's able to like, I'm not gonna. Fucking
He's
call
allowed
that
to
shit.
pick and choose,
Yeah.
basically.
Have you ever heard his fucking fight companion with like Eddie Bravo and
Oh, his show, but it's,
Brian
the
Brian
MMA show?
Callen and Brendan Schaub?
I saw a little bit of it, but I didn't really.
No.
It's because
I only see it when Abel shows me.
they do it live though, right?
Yeah, they
And
do it
It's
live.
hard. I don't know. I think it's kind of hard to watch the fight and then watch them.
No, but like, I mean, they do a recording and then you can listen to it later. It's fucking funny.
But they
dude.
record it during the show, right?
Yeah, they record it during a
live
fight.
during the event.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's funny because they don't even watch the fights and shit. And they're
Yeah,
just
they're just
like,
talking about-
fuck, yeah, man, fucking UFOs, dude.
Yeah.
And it's like, what the hell?
We gotta do something like that. Like, let's steal their idea.
What could we
Mainly
do?
so we can watch UFC.
But what could we do? Look at Anthony yawning over there.
I know, Anthony,
Oh, man,
he's
those
all...
hot dogs killed me, bro.
Dude, those hot dogs kind of treated us like a Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
I was gonna say like a baby drinking a bottle and
that too.
A baby drinking a bottle.
Give me my beer.
Nah, man, but fucking... Yeah, I'm tired. Anthony keeps on yawning over there, and I'm like, fucking, my eyes are rolling back.
dude, I
Dude,
was.
the thing with Joe Rogan though, I don't want to switch.
Oh no,
real
no,
quick.
no, go. Yeah.
Dude, the guests he get, like that's crazy. What
Yeah.
the people he's able to get on his show.
But I think
like,
he's just a cool guy. Like a lot of people, it's not even about like launching what they have coming out or anything. It's just they have fun chilling with it.
Well, I think he's crossed over into that, like kind of like a Tonight Show host, right?
Yeah,
Where it's
yeah.
like somebody big came on and everyone's like, "Oh, well, I got to do it
Yeah,
now."
yeah.
Yeah.
Since so
But
so
it's so lax. Like people come on and they don't really say what they're doing technically, because I've heard shows where he has a special guest and it really isn't too much about them. It's
It's
just
to
his
plug.
show and they're there doing what
hang
he
out.
wants to do.
Yeah.
It's not like they're catering to them and saying,
Yeah.
"Oh, and Anthony Espolin's coming out with a new movie on
Yeah,
this." and that."
yeah.
It's not
like-
an interview.
Like, whenever you watch, like, the late shows, it's always
About the guest.
They're plugging whatever they're doing and shit. Because, like... Yeah, like you watch them and then you're like, oh, I want to hear what Channing Tatum has to say about this, and then all it is like Magic Mike 4,
Yeah.
and it's like,
Well, even sometimes he'll get like scientists and like archaeologists on, and like I'll see, you know, new episode, and it'll say with so and so, and I'm like, who the fuck is that? And I look him up, and I'm like, I don't know who the fuck the person is, but I watch it, and it's interesting, you know.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like,
But
wow.
it's because he's interested in that,
Yeah.
like legitimately interested in it. So he likes to talk about like fucking the Anunnaki and shit.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
he'll start talking about, and then he'll bring in an
Extinctions
expert, and they'll talk to him about
geologists
it.
and
Dude, I was watching this one where he had Bill Maher, and Bill Maher was talking to him about his show, saying like how he works throughout the week and how he preps for his own show. And Joe Rogan's just like, yeah, I don't really prep. I just kind of
Come on and talk.
I just come and I start talking. And he's like, but you don't have a script, you don't. And he's like, no. He's like, what about if you run out of questions? He's like, no, because like,
It's 'cause he's a great improviser.
He's like, I'm a big enough fan of you to know, like,
To
or
carry
to
something.
ask you an unlimited amount of questions. Like, if
He's just well rounded on everything.
yeah, and it's kind of like right now, like before the show started, I was like, what are we talking about? And then we're like, fucking hot dogs. we couldn't even think. But
couldn't open our
all
eyes
of a
and
sudden,
shit.
we've talked about like all kinds of shit.
I know,
I don't
right?
even know. We're just drifting
we're
off.
just going.
Actually, I did want to like segue into what we did this week. We went golfing.
Fucking shit scared me.
We went golfing in honor of Pat, because
Yeah.
fucking
yeah, I'm holding up his picture right
yeah, I
now.
know. But Pat's still in Idaho.
Pictures of Pat.
Pictures of Pat.
Yeah, I know. We didn't pass him. Well, Anthony gave them to me, but I didn't pass him out.
Just throw it over here.
Yeah.
All right.
My Pat and
I carry
All
Pat
right.
in here.
So, what were you saying, Peter?
I was saying that we went golfing. Whoa. It's a
There's a
tornado.
storm,
Here,
bro.
here. I'm gonna toss it over.
Oh shit. Oh.
Oh, nice
I got
catch.
it.
And look at the squeeze.
Ooh,
Oh, that's
got
a good
the
one. He randomly chose that
the
one.
strawberry.
Strawberry Pat.
The sexy strawberry Pat.
Fresa Pat. All right.
He's supposed to be joining the show later, so
Yeah.
Well, we went golfing because, like, you know, Pat's always like trying to get us to golf and shit. And I didn't do too bad,
who went?
man.
Who all went? Who'd you go with?
It was Abel, Pat's dad, Danny Cruz,
Danny Cruz?
myself, and I guess you could say my fiance's brother-in-law.
Oh, okay.
So
And,
your soon-to-be brother-in-law?
Soon to be brother-in-law. Yeah, I feel kind of weird saying my brother-in-law when I'm
Yeah.
It's a pending brother-in-law.
Oh, yeah. Don't jinx it.
Yeah.
No.
Knock on wood. But
I have no wood. There's no wood around here. Yeah.
there was a lot of weenie, but no wood.
That shit's as soft as the fucking hot dogs we ate.
Yeah.
But no,
Dry.
man, it was cool. It was cool as fuck. It was a perfect day, like cloudy as fuck.
Yeah.
So who won? Who?
Danny Cruz did the best.
Yeah, I think he beat Abel by a stroke.
No, well, the front nine, he beat me by a stroke. Oh, shit. Oh,
Decorations.
dang. There goes fucking America.
America.
Oh, damn.
tornado.
Oh,
We just got shit falling
the
left and
ghost.
right.
Chris, go get that. Shit,
Oh,
man.
it's an empty.
Oh, the wind's starting to pick up here. Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, Danny Cruz, he beat me like by one stroke on the front nine, and then the back nine, he maybe beat me by like 7 strokes after that. So
I got like
it was fun, dude.
I got like a 65, 64 in the front nine, and then I got like a 50 something in the.
You
back
improved. You improved
Big
a little
time.
bit. It was
nine.
great.
You know, honest to God, it was my 3rd time golfing in my life,
Damn.
We need to get Anthony out there.
I know. We need to go.
and I drank more on the back nine, and I did way better.
Did you get a cart?
We had
Yeah.
2 carts. Peter was riding with his soon-to-be brother-in-law, and I was riding with Danny Cruz.
I was just riding all over the place. I like kept acting like I lost my ball just to go off-roading.
Dude, it was funny because like I would hit my ball in like the fucking desert and shit, and then I would just like go and chase after my ball, and I'm like, I'm like off-roading like Peter's talking about. But it was funny because Danny had his beers like in the cup holders, and they're like, and he's like, God damn it. Like, you could tell he was like, fuck. Why are we?
I kept like coming up after these guys. They would park their cart, and I'd come up like full speed, and then just hit the parking brake, and it'd be like, yeah, like after every hole, I'm like,
yeah, Peter would be like,
skid.
He's all drifting.
Yeah, I tried to like pull sideways. It was like,
Oh shit.
they go kind of fast, man.
Fast and Furious. I got it, drift.
Yeah, I was kind of
Damn.
surprised they went pretty fast.
Yeah.
Dude, I walked 15,000 steps and we were in a fucking golf cart.
Yeah, I don't get that either. Like, I walked, like close to 15, or maybe I did more, and we were in the golf cart. So I was thinking, like, shit, dude, imagine if we didn't
Just-
have a fucking golf
Just
cart.
drove around in a golf cart?
We would have fucking died.
Nah, I think the golf cart probably fucked it up.
What do you mean?
Cause it goes.
With all the bumps.
No,
No,
because
mine,
it goes.
mine goes off steps.
No, I know, but because it goes off of GPS too, so you're going slower than you would in a car, but just about as fast as if you were running. You know what I mean? The speed of
So
a
you
go
saying I
kart.
didn't walk 15
No, I don't think so.
I think
Maybe
I
I don't know. Maybe, but
don't know. Mine goes off of steps though. It does. Mine doesn't go off GPS.
well,
But
it goes off vibration and the distance that you're going. That's how it figures your
Anthony,
speed.
don't fuck with me.
I'm no expert.
I was
I'm just
tired
saying.
for a reason.
It's like it goes off.
It was hot.
It was not those 8 beers I drank.
sweating beers.
It goes off vibration. Peter's like, oh, fuck.
That explains it.
He's like, man, it's 2:00 in the morning and I have 12,000 steps.
12,000. Goddamn.
No, man, but it was a good time. I'm glad we got an opportunity to take Danny Cruz out there and play golf with him because he was on the show last time, and I don't know, he just wanted to get out and just hit some balls.
He misses Pat more than we miss Pat.
Yeah, he does. Well, that's his son.
Should. I was gonna say you
Well,
should.
yeah.
That's his son, Peter. I mean, no.
I'm sad.
This one's for you, Pat. This one's for you.
Throw me a picture.
Peter did.
They're mine.
They're mine.
Is there
No,
any
man.
more?
Is there any more? It's like drugs and shit. Is there any more?
Hey, pass the picture.
No, but
Random Pat. Oh, I got the.
you got the negatives. Oh man, but
Give me a good. Oh, it's fake. Bloom, 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 bloom.
that's so gay.
Chris.
We didn't even try.
Chris
He
just
just
fucking
watched
looked at it.
It's the founders of the podcast.
Oh, that's so gay.
Anyway.
I don't know about that, Peter. All right, so we did a hot dog eating contest, and I was gonna ask you guys: is there anything else that you're looking forward to, or have an idea of what we can do next to kind of push the envelope?
I was thinking we have a dartboard right there, and we could put like
Put
even
our hands
numbers
in front of it.
No, we could put like even numbers do one thing, odd numbers do something. Bullseye, you're exempt from
everything.
I don't know. Like we could come up with something.
Because I was,
And if you don't even hit the board, then you're fucked. Or like
you got to run around the block naked.
I don't know about that, but we'll come up with something. Actually, we could leave
You
suggestions.
trip halfway. You're like,
Oh fuck!
my balls are burning.
Chip on your balls.
And it's humid.
Peter.
And it's humid. You better tie those up or you're going to get a tortilla face.
My balls are everywhere.
Tortilla boy.
But
Tortilla.
I don't know. I think we could leave it open for listeners.
Yeah.
I like the guest brew. That was pretty fun. I like that.
Guess brew was good.
Test brew was good.
Well, I was thinking like the fucking hot dog eating contest. We could have done the same thing, but unfortunately,
Well, we could have invited people.
for the hot dog eating contest,
Yeah, like,
no, I think it was good the way we had it. I mean,
well, my partner ate 4 hot dogs.
he wasn't your partner. We were all separate. You just happened to be next to Chris. fucking Chris was like enjoying the hot dogs. He wasn't even
I know.
trying to
Man,
fucking.
He wasn't even
He had his bib on and shit.
Fucking Chris.
He was like staring up at the sky, like.
Well, it's because fucking Abel kept on laughing and shit every time I looked at him.
I know. Abel was laughing and then Chris was laughing. And then I'm like, what the fuck is so funny?
Yeah, dude. I don't know why I was laughing. It was hard. It was hard not to laugh.
Dude, they were dry as fuck, man. My jaw hurts like from chewing, bro.
I like how Anthony was so like hungry. He was so hungry. He just wanted to
was.
start. And then he's like, at the end, he's like, I'm never eating again.
Dude,
Yeah.
I thought it was funny that like I ate 2, and then as soon as I finished my second one, I was like, "Give me a mystery dog, and then give me another mystery
I
dog,
know.
give me another one." Like you guys didn't even try one
Well,
until the very end.
It's because I
Anthony.
didn't want to get caught like with some nasty ass
I know, me
fucking hot
neither.
dog.
But it should have been a giveaway where I after the first one.
Well, yeah. After you ordered the second one, that's when I was like, "Well, this motherfucker must have liked it. I'm gonna order one."
Dude, I was just too busy fucking like I'd take a bite and I'd get my soul limon and just like soak it up and swallow it.
Because I was thinking,
Delicious.
you ate how many? You ate 7, right?
I was almost at 8.
Yeah.
Like I was literally a bite away from 8.
So like if you would have eaten 3, you would have had 10 dogs, dude. Like if 3
Yeah,
of
yeah.
your 7, you would have just added, and then you would have
And
had 10.
I would still lose to Chestnut.
yeah,
Yeah,
just a little bit,
all of us.
Oh,
dude. But isn't that crazy that like fucking somebody can eat 73 hot dogs? Like you don't realize how many that is until you attempt to eat
that
hot
is
dogs in 12
fucking
minutes.
gross.
It is
Like
16 pounds.
Like I text my girlfriend afterwards and I was like, I ate 8 hot dogs basically, and I give those guys credit, and then I'm like, those guys are fucking disgusting.
it's
Like,
true.
They're
Man.
fucking nasty. Why the fuck would you
Abel,
eat
give me one.
72 hot dogs? But so what? What's the next challenge? I mean,
Abel, give me a beer.
what's the next challenge we've
I
had?
don't know. Maybe we should ask the viewers out there if you guys have a challenge or
You know what I want to do, and
I
I saw this because the governor has been on this other podcast.
Oh shit!
And I want to challenge the other podcast to something. I'm pro podcast, so I mean, I'm not against their podcast. That's fucking awesome. I'm all for people, like kind of like Tony said, get your word out there, however you want to go about saying things. But I kind of want to challenge this other podcast.
Well, the other podcast, like he had said something about beers, like certain beers or whatever. I don't know if he said like beers are for bitches or
Oh,
fucking
shit,
like,
those are
but
fighting
that he
words.
drinks or he drinks whiskey or I don't know what he was talking about.
I'll drink whiskey too.
I was fucking.
You know who he is, right?
No, I don't.
You know our mom and dad's goddaughter, Cindy. She's my age. I went to high school and everything with her. That's his wife is Cindy.
Okay.
Well, I'm just saying, like,
Oh. All right. No, but
so there's like,
yeah, but
His family?
I don't know. It was
are we related?
it was just weird. Like, well, not weird, but he was
He was calling us out.
he was talking big game about like
Beers.
drinking, and then I was
Drinking
like,
beers.
it just whenever somebody talks about drinking, I'm like, that's code for like this guy can't drink, you know? Like that's just the way I see it. Cause
You
like,
took it as a challenge? Is that what you like?
well, dude, like Peter drinks fucking 6 twisted teas in 1 minute, and I know people like to like dog on it because it's twisted tea, but like
I don't see anybody else doing it.
I don't think anyone could do what
No.
he does.
Well,
Like,
what's funny is
That they can't prove it.
and you could ask my girlfriend this. I buy those the big ones of Wild Turkey, the 101,
Yeah.
the big bottles. I buy the big one because I think it's like 38 bucks
Like
or
the half
something for the
gallon or
big
whatever?
one. Yeah, well, no, it's like a
It's bigger
fucking
than
gallon.
fifth, right?
It's huge.
Okay.
Yeah, it's I don't know. It's not the regular one. It's the next. It's like
Yeah,
a
it should
gallon.
be a half.
Yeah,
I think a
or
half,
gallon. Yeah. So I fucking get one of those, and within the week it's gone.
Jesus.
And when I do pour, like, I fill up a cup, and we'll watch a movie, and I'll just sip on a cup like this big, but I'll be sipping on it, you know, like I don't just take a shot of it.
Yeah.
But I mean, Wild Turkey 101.
Yeah.
I finished that cup, and I'm like, oh man, it's bedtime.
Yeah. Yeah.
like I could drink whiskey or bourbons or whatever the fuck But and then that guy Chris, the one we went golfing with,
Yeah.
he every time I go over to his house, he always gives me whiskey, and I gave him whiskey for like his birthday, but in turn it's like it comes back to me. So
Yeah.
it's kind of cool. But I don't know.
So-
I think I could drink liquor.
Does that guy drink a lot, Chris?
I mean, he could handle his own. He's a drinker, I guess.
I mean, because when we went golfing, we were drinking beers, but you had said like you wanted to take a flask or some shit like that.
No, we were talking about it. Like,
But
we should have brought a flask.
But it was like, God damn, imagine with that heat.
Yeah, because it was hot. It was humid. But I mean, I was hitting the shit out of the ball.
Now it's hitting the show.
Dude, I hit a ball and I thought it went into the street. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
That we're like, well, I guess I lost it, but it was right at the fence. I thought it went over the fence, but
The fucking Trump wall.
The Trump wall.
it was fun, man. I had fun golfing. Golfing is like the best sport for me. Like you get to drink, you get to drive,
Let's go Monday.
and you get to golf.
That's true. It is. It's not like any other sport in the sense like it's pretty chill, like lay back.
Well, there's a tournament coming up, the Smeltertown tournament in September, right?
Yeah.
October.
Yeah, it's like
So
October.
Danny Cruz was telling us that we should get a team. I think it's 4 people a team. I don't even
Yeah.
know. And then the rest could be caddies. Fuck, I don't know. But it's $40. You get to all you could drink. You get to play 18 holes.
All you can drink. Hold up.
And
That's worth it right there.
and they have a cookout or something afterwards. $40.
40
yeah,
bucks.
we'll get our money's worth for
Dude,
show.
and I guess you could sponsor a hole too. So if anybody wants to sponsor a hole in
Yeah,
the name
yeah.
of the
Hey.
Shit Out Podcast, that'd be
We're open to
or
donations.
The Shit Out Podcast. Oh fuck!
Oh, damn. You are
Drop that
drunk.
one.
Yeah, you are drunk.
That's
Peter.
our old one.
That's a.
Memories.
I have to bleep that out.
Yeah.
Wah, wah,
And yeah.
There.
Yeah. That's yeah, because
That was a joke.
it's a fucking joke.
It's a fucking joke.
Yeah, but
But if you
fucking-
want to do it in the middle's open, too many podcasts.
Dude, I saw on
I'm all for podcasts and then too many.
Too many.
fucking podcasts.
Hey man, I've been in radio a long time.
I saw this club that I think will help me with my game. If I go.
A club?
Yeah, it's a smart club. It fucking this guy invented it, and what it does is the actual club part of your club, it actually will adjust and move based on your swing. It's to give you the perfect swing every time.
What the
What?
fuck?
Yeah, it's got a little actuator and it moves like as
But
you're.
I think I swing different every time I swing.
And you could do that, and it'll correct it and swing it the correct way every time.
Dude,
Yes.
so check this out. There's actually a club, Anthony, that I think you should use. You just basically hold the stick out like that, and then it shoots like a fucking thing that goes, poof, and it hits the ball, and it goes like 200 yards.
Yeah.
And you just adjust it like how you want to hit it, but you just hold it out like that.
You don't
and
even
it'll
swing.
and it'll just fucking shoot out on its own.
Yeah.
We'll get you that one.
Can I just use a hockey stick?
Happy Gilmore.
Yeah, man. What are the rules? Can you do that?
I don't think.
Is there a rule on what club you can use?
Yeah, I think there is rules.
Can I
Yeah.
just go out there with a sledgehammer or something?
Nah, I don't think so. Like a fucking, what is that game? Polo or whatever?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, fuck. I don't, nah, there's
Marco Polo.
like, there's rules. You can't like fucking have certain clubs.
Damn.
Some are like considered illegal. Fucking Peter, what are you?
Illegal.
Illegal?
Yeah.
It was packing a call or what?
He.
It's that
was
after
supposed
he
to.
ate, man.
God damn, how many hot dogs is he eating? Nah, but it's pretty crazy.
Oh man. So what are we gonna do? What's our next contest? Like a challenge another podcast?
I was thinking
Challenge another podcast.
I was thinking we have to do something that like reminds us of our childhood, because this is a podcast that we always go back to. Like we reminisce on like the good old days and stuff. So I
do
would.
the Indian run. that
I
we would
saw.
do?
You're gonna jump a fence and run from a dog? Or what
Well, the thing is, I saw a
the
video.
one that loses dies.
I saw a video online where this guy has a tennis racket and he's like nailing balls at like his friends that are lined up on the wall.
Dude, that guy had good aim.
And yeah, he did. And it reminded me of like when we were kids and we used to just like fucking when we used to line up, like, well, if you would lose in wall ball, you would have to go on the wall, and everyone would line up to peg that one guy. I think we should play a game of wall ball.
That's right here.
Like right here.
Like when we're little, right behind this
Just
wall.
like the good old days.
And it wasn't even a flat wall. It was a rock wall.
I know.
Like, damn.
Like, dude, I'm telling you.
But I think we got to get more than just 4 people. Like,
we'll invite Danny Cruz and Patrick.
we could get a couple of people. Have a big game of wall ball.
Damn. No, that video that you were talking about, I saw it, man. That guy had some good aim. He kept hitting him in the back of the leg.
Yeah, he kept on hitting one guy,
that's
though.
Hurt, bro.
He kept on hitting that one guy, and the guy even turns around like, what the fuck, bro?
Yeah,
like, there's like other dudes.
It's like right above the knee, like in the hammy.
Oh,
like right there.
dude, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Dude, but it was funny because like the guy, he hit like 2 balls, and one guy didn't even get hit, and he was like, fuck this, and he just walked off. He didn't even get hit once, and he just walked off.
He got scarred.
But I was thinking we should do something like that. We should play like fucking wall ball, like back in the
Indian
day.
races or what?
No, wall ball, man.
What if we got a BB gun and
We're gonna go play in OJ's. We're gonna go play in OJ's mom's front yard football or what?
Oh, we could play football in OJ's yard.
Imagine, or we just do it. We don't even.
We just
announce.
jump the fence
We
and
just
start
do it
playing.
like right now.
We should call like
We
the
just
whole
go blue
neighbors.
42, blue 42, and then fucking like play. What was that? Oh, I don't want to say it.
Smeared the
Yeah. You can't say that anymore.
Smear the football guy.
The football guy.
That's
Yeah.
crazy, huh? We can't say that anymore.
Yeah, we can.
I know, man. And that was even the name of a show, which is kind of weird.
It was the name of the show.
Yeah, well, not that. Well, the word was in the title.
What? Smear?
Queer eye for a
Yeah,
straight guy.
yeah.
Oh yeah, it was
Yeah, but it's not bad when you use it for that.
for fashion.
Oh, so we're using it improperly.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, because it's basically saying
it's so
to
barbaric.
to hurt the queer.
To
Is it?
smear them. Yeah.
You can't say it.
Yeah, not together.
I don't know. Some might
We
like
just
that.
said word by word. But we used to that game. I haven't seen any kids play it recently.
Whatever happened to 500 or whatever, remember?
Yeah, where you just
Oh,
throw the
yeah.
football.
Nobody plays that shit no more.
You know, it was funny when
I would always throw 500 just so somebody could fucking throw.
Yeah.
I'm
you
tired
got
of
tired.
throwing.
Yeah, you're like,
Tired of throwing.
you know, you
500.
just throw it like.
Dog, you know what's funny? Whenever like the kid you didn't like had like 400, and then you would go like mystery box, and you would always try to throw it to your friend, but then that one fucking
You throw
kid,
it right at him.
he would catch it, and then you're like
1 point.
bankrupt, bankrupt, like, and he's like, damn
I
it.
remember there was times that you would throw it and you'd say bankruptcy, and then somebody would still catch it.
You
Yeah.
idiot.
I finally caught one. It's like, yeah, bitch,
Yeah.
you're at
What-
0.
That should be a poll question. What was
Like
your
childhood game?
favorite? Yeah, what was your favorite childhood game?
Ooh, that is a good one.
I think Smear the you know what was one of my favorite.
Yeah,
or hide or go seek when we used to
Yeah, when we used to play in the
Yeah, that was
dark.
pretty
whole
cool.
neighborhood.
yeah, but that game, Smear the football guy. I remember being like at birthday parties, and we used to have like the jumping dragon and shit.
Oh, dude.
And we would play that shit.
Yeah.
We would just,
All the
like,
time.
Everyone's all tackling each other. Dude, it was fun.
But that's what I'm saying. I don't see kids playing that at all anymore.
yeah, you can't.
That, dude, that was a never-ending game.
Dude, I think that's what's wrong. Like, kids are soft nowadays, man. All they do is play fucking video games, like, and then they just talk shit online. But like, you would talk shit on the streets, right? When when we were kids, right?
Yeah.
But it's like when that person heard, they were gonna beat your ass. Wasn't anything you could do about it, right? Or you had to like at least back up your words, right? Nowadays, online, people can talk so much shit and they don't have any consequences.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
And then they go from like 0 to 60. Like next thing you know, they show up to school with a fucking automatic rifle and
Yeah.
they fucking do their thing. And it's like
I remember.
maybe if you would have played a couple of games of Smear the Football Guy.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, it kind of reminds me, not that I grew up in that era, but like when my dad tells stories on, Mr. Birdford, or what was his name? Redford, Mr. Hereford or some shit. He's like, I remember Mr. Hereford. He used to take us to the park, and then he would have us wrestle. And he's like, you want to wrestle this guy? Do you want to wrestle this guy? All right, let's get it on. Let's go. And it's like you get two guys that obviously don't like each other,
Yeah,
and it's
you
like
settle your
you have them
differences.
wrestle. Like even wrestling is better than fucking, you know. I mean, it's a good alternative because you're not like fighting. You're not going to physically hurt someone. You're just going to tire both of like those two troublemakers. You're going to tire them both out, you know? So I think Pat's texting us right now. I keep on hearing something.
Oh, yeah, I think.
Let's see. Aye, sup.
Sup, bruh?
You know what's scary? It says sup, but then right above it, it's Peter's ugly ass picture. It's fucking scary. But we need to get Pat on here. Hear his opinions about playing Smear the Football Guy.
You want me to call him right now?
Yeah. Let's do
You want
it.
to take a break or you want to just call him?
Where are we at right now?
57.
Yeah, let's take a break, and then when we come back, we'll have Pat on the show. All right, guys, we're back, and we have a special guest. Pat is back on the show.
The one and only.
And we are so excited because it's been a couple of weeks. And Pat, you're still in Idaho. How is it going over there?
It's going great. It's nice and so sunny outside, and it's 9:17.
Oh, damn. So do you guys get
Pat
like
with the potato report.
do you guys get like more sun up there than we do? Because it's 9:17 and you have sunlight still? What the fuck?
Yeah, it's still bright outside.
They're an hour behind.
No. It's 9.
No, we're at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you guys are on the same time.
It's because the sun's more
Oregon
towards the
is, yeah.
So what time's the sun go down over there?
Like 10:20, 10:10.
Wow.
What?
That's crazy.
What time's
Yeah,
it?
it's gnarly.
What time's it rise?
Like at 5.
5.
Damn.
What the fuck? So you have like a lot of sun.
Oh yeah, like all day sun.
Does that like fuck up your sleep schedule or not really?
It actually helps with like getting shit done because like the sun's still out, so you feel like you have to do more stuff.
Yeah. Do you?
Sleeping, no, it's pretty good.
Oh shit, man, that's weird though.
I know, like the sun went down here and we're all fucking sleepy now.
Yeah. We got sleepy from the hot dog eating
We
contest.
did do some work.
Yeah, but hey Pat, are you glad you missed the hot dog eating contest because it was actually quite hard?
Yeah, I don't think I can eat that many hot dogs. Maybe like 6 hot dogs.
6 dogs? Oh shit.
I said 7 off air, but yeah, after thinking about it, I don't think I could.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went guns blazing. I thought I could do 10. I thought for sure I could do 10. Not even
It's
close.
because they're just hot dogs. It's
Yeah.
like-
They're dry, dude.
Yeah.
I underestimated how dry they were gonna be.
Yeah. That's why they dip
Did you
them
guys
in
have
water.
water right next to
No, we had beer.
I was dipping in Soul.
Yeah, Peter had salt and lime salt.
I was spitting on mine trying to get it wet.
you? Ew.
Uh-huh.
He was spitting on it and then slapping it.
I had to force it down, man.
It was weird because Anthony was
I was
spitting.
gonna choke on it.
Anthony was spitting on it, and he was rubbing the very end of it too. I don't know why.
You almost choked on it, seriously, said?
No,
Yeah.
Abel almost choked on it.
Abel was laughing at the size of it.
Abel was laughing.
You guys are disgusting.
But yeah, man, it wasn't the same.
Nah.
It wasn't the same hot
I
dog
don't
eating
think I
contest
would've
without you.
participated in it.
Yeah. You know what? Challenges are just not that fun without you, man.
Yeah.
Because you guys need the hype man, that's why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that is true, man. Every group needs a hype man.
Hey Pat, so we were talking about some other podcast out there. There's other podcasts, obviously, but
In the local area? Is that
what's a challenge that we could do? Maybe even to challenge them, because they were like belittling beer, and that's kind of offensive to me.
They're belittling it?
Yeah.
They were saying like beers for pussies, basically.
Yeah.
Well, they're pussies. How about that?
Oh, shit.
So how do you challenge that? Like, what's
Tell
the
me how you really feel.
how do you counter that? I guess.
I don't know. How would we challenge that?
Or what's another challenge?
Hey, well, Pat, I got a question because your brother-in-law, the governor, he keeps on going on another podcast, and he seems to be he seems to be promoting this other podcast, and you being a part of the TMO podcast, the Brotherhood over here, the Eyes Wide Shut parties and everything. What is going on? Like, do you get offended by that, or are you cool with it?
I don't get offended with it because the other podcast is my cousin's podcast.
Okay,
Oh.
okay. And then
And you know what's cool about that is he started his podcast because of us, pretty much. So
All
we're pretty
right.
much his inspiration.
nice, nice.
okay.
But what I'm asking is, Pat, can you potentially reach out to them and say, "Hey, the middle's open is challenging you on
What if we were
this?"
to do a merge over podcast?
Yeah, like we fucking
They bring their stuff, we bring ours, and we hold
do
a
a
joint show.
yeah, or we just do
A
a challenge.
crossover?
Yeah, like we do a
Crossover.
crossover.
Crossover?
It's like fucking
Damn.
Simpsons and Family Guy.
yeah, like Family Matters and Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Damn.
This is like when that
Mr.
that's
Cooper
when
and Full House.
Sweet Life of Zack and Cody came into play.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. It's like Narcos and Ozarks.
That's so Sweet Life. Remember that? It was great.
It's like Entourage and Sex in the City.
Yeah.
No,
It's like The Office and Parks and Rec.
Yeah. Come on, Anthony.
it's like Halloween and Halloween too.
Halloween and Halloween too.
It's like Jamie Lee Curtis and Sally Field.
There you go.
No, Jamie Lee Curtis and David Bowie. They're the same person.
Oh shit, man.
That was funny.
Yeah, man. But you should be our negotiator.
Yeah, you should talk to them
and be like,
Your
yo,
family.
Okay, so you think you can take them on, Pete, or what?
I mean, we got to come up with terms here. I don't know
Yeah.
if they're not gonna drink beer. I mean, I could drink liquor, but you know,
I know
beer,
there's,
beer and I are like this since I was
My cousin Chris
17.
is part of the podcast.
But
And,
like I said, I said this earlier. I'm all for podcasts, like, and especially local podcasts, and I know them too. So you know they're cool guys and all. But I mean,
It's 'cause-
you talk shit about my beer.
Peter. It's because
Yeah,
Peter
those are
just
fine words for Peter.
Peter just wants to drink.
Yeah.
yeah, he just wants an excuse to drink.
Yeah, he's like, who's talking shit?
Well,
I'm
nobody
gonna
wants to
drink.
challenge us, dude.
Yeah.
Everybody's afraid to.
Hey, crossover. I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
I'm all for a crossover show. We'll promote their podcast. They could
Yeah.
come on to ours. Whatever.
They promoted ours quite a bit, actually.
Oh, did they?
They what?
Yeah, we helped.
I haven't heard their
I'll have
podcast.
to check it out. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but I like their page. So
Yeah, he's my cousin Chris is a badass.
Yeah.
so it's Chris and
This guy Misa, he's a pretty cool dude.
well,
He's
I know
funny.
I know him because he's married to a friend of mine.
Oh, nice.
He's married to Cindy. So,
Yeah, he's like my sister and the governor's good friend.
Oh.
Oh yeah, well we
Well,
ran
that
into
makes
him. I
sense.
think when we went to that one time long ago when I hung out with you. We went downtown, or to prickly something,
Prickly pear?
prickly nuts,
Prickly prick?
Prickly.
prick the prick.
Prick the prick.
Particularly elder.
Yeah, there we go.
There you go.
I saw you there, right?
Oh yeah, that's fucking crazy. I forgot
Yeah,
about that.
yeah. I was there. Thanks for remembering, Dick.
Damn.
Here I am,
Actually,
fucking
okay.
holding your picture.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, so
Yeah,
Pat.
thanks for that, you guys. I didn't know you guys got new ones every week.
No, it's
Well,
the same one.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
we
the
just
same one.
shuffle them up and
We need to
toss them
send Pat some pictures of us.
Of us?
Yeah, I'll be here
Like
all
dick
the time.
pics?
I'll send,
No,
I'll send them some
no.
Oh,
pics.
no.
I'll send them pics with the hot dog.
We're gonna send you some Polaroids of the contest
Hey, but Pat, how does
I'm gonna
that
get an hour.
for your eyes only.
The sun eating a hot dog.
how does that make you feel that we're printing out pictures of you so you're not forgotten?
It makes me feel like loved, but it also makes me feel like I've been dead or something.
Well, you're gone. You're not with
Yeah, you're not with us, man. So we had to do something.
That's not-
You're with us in spirit.
Yeah.
you guys are missing a fucking light candle and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw this movie that my mom told me to watch. It was called with Brad Pitt, the November Legends of November or something,
Oh yeah,
or Legends of the Fall. There we go.
yeah.
And we were watching it, and in every other scene, there's this Indian just singing randomly. You've seen it?
No.
Like where he's like, like he's just there in the corner, and I'm like, at my funeral, I want an Indian singing.
You want it?
So Anthony, you're the closest thing I know to an Indian.
Twisted peanut.
That was really good.
Yeah.
All right. So so Peter just basically planned out his funeral. So
Yeah.
if we were to die, what's one thing you would want at your funeral, Anthony?
What's
Like-
one thing I'd want at my funeral?
Yeah, that you want for sure at your funeral.
A bouncy house.
A bouncy house, a jumping dragon.
Yeah.
Can we play Smear the Guy with the Football?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So last segment, Pat, we were talking about a game that we used to play when we were younger, and it was called Smear the Guy with the Football. You know what I'm talking about, right? So, is that a game that you used to play when you were young?
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah,
Roberts all the time.
at Roberts. Oh, of course, at Roberts,
Yeah.
man.
They didn't even have grass there. It was
Yeah.
just glass and rock.
They didn't even have a football. They were just fucking running around with a rock and a boulder in their hand.
Yeah.
Just smearing.
Like stickers.
Smearing guys with footballs. Guys with no footballs.
Smear the rock.
Smear the Guy.
Yeah, just smear the guy.
Smear the
Hear
homes.
that guy.
Smear the homes. I like that.
Smear the homes.
Hey,
Smear-
but
smear
what's
me,
a
essay.
what's a childhood game that kids don't play anymore? That was one of them that we were talking about.
Wall ball.
Dude, I honestly say like football. Like outside my neighborhood, we probably play like there was like 13 of us that play football like every day.
But I still see kids playing football every now and
I
then.
don't
Tackle
see that
football, I see. We're talking about a wall ball.
It's like
Remember we used to play wall ball right here?
Pat goes like, in my neighborhood,
ball.
there was like 13 of us, but it was only like 3 houses with 13 kids.
Yeah, all the cousins don't count.
No, it was like legit a whole neighborhood outside. It was lit.
What was your favorite childhood game?
He said football.
We used to have like this shit called BB Wars. That shit sucks.
What's that?
Where like there'd be like 4 of us, like 4 on 4,
Okay.
and we would all have like our BB guns and we'd shoot each other. I'm like in this back desert area.
Oh,
okay.
fuck, yeah.
Oh, shit.
You know what? We did something like
Yeah,
that
yeah.
with the
Definitely-
paintball guns,
Definitely
remember?
not kids doing that
Oh,
nowadays.
well, we did that out in the where the
I was like
Indians
12.
were.
Yeah,
the wetlands?
In the wetlands, we
You're
used to
sacrificing each
go
other.
out and shoot paintball guns.
Yeah.
I think that was my funeral.
Yeah.
I had a premonition.
Do you guys remember that song? Like, you remember the CDs that would come out like "This Is Now" or whatever, like the
Yeah.
'90s
Yeah,
hits, and it was like that one.
I remember they used to always say like the 90s alternative, like the 90s alternative, and it's like runaway train.
Yeah,
I remember that song. Don't hurt me no more. You remember that shit? We
Yeah,
used to-
yeah.
man,
Or-
that shit-
Minus the rocks.
closing time.
Yeah, I'm reminiscing, bro.
Yeah, fucking Pat. What's your go-to oldie song?
I would like the Backstreet Boys.
Backstreet Boys.
Streets back.
You know, Pat wasn't with us like when we were younger when we heard the bare naked ladies, right?
Yeah, it's been one way.
No,
since you
yeah,
looked at
that
me.
was like,
That's a great song.
yeah, no.
But Anthony
Yeah.
had the CD for some
yeah, I
reason.
did. I had all kinds
Anthony
of
had the
CDs, bro.
Grammys best.
Yeah,
I did,
90s.
dude. I was,
You know- you
I
know
was a
what's
music.
The best 90s
musicaholic.
Grammy winners or something.
You know what's funny? I remember this, and I don't know if Anthony's gonna want to admit to it, but I remember being in the bar, and then Anthony's like, "We're listening to TLC and shit." We used to listen. Don't go chasing waterfalls.
But I think that was on
And
the
then
same
it-
CD.
And then Anthony, like,
it was like
he would
Seal.
he would make us he would make us like read the lyrics, and then he's like, "Don't you want to be famous?" Like,
Yeah, man. Karaoke, bro.
He was our producer
Yeah.
from since we were
Since
little,
then.
dude.
he was,
Since
dude,
then.
he was like Selena's dad.
Yeah.
He's like, "Don't you want to be famous? You gotta practice."
You better memorize them.
And I was like, "God damn, Anthony!"
I remember
I would stop the song and record it. You gotta do it again.
when we were
You're gonna sing it
little,
right.
we used to sing the Disney sing along things.
The Disney. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a record, a vinyl of the Disney.
Well, I don't have that.
of the
Not
Disney
that
songs.
old.
Yeah, man. My grandpa.
But we had the VHS.
had the
remember?
Lion King.
I just
we had the vinyl, the one
Oh,
that
I
would say
just
the happy
can't
birthday
wait.
song.
I just remember one
Happy
time, like,
birthday.
I came over and I knocked at the door, and then like Cello answers the door, and I'm like, "Is Anthony home?" And then she's like, "Yeah, he's in the back." So then I go to the back, and then I just hear music, and then I open the door, door, and then Anthony.
No, I don't want no scrubs.
Anthony's
Dancing
playing.
back there.
Anthony's playing the guitar. Oh, Donna. Oh, Donna.
He was all heartbroken.
Yeah, like, and I was like, Anthony, and then he's like, get out of here.
Hey, I was just practicing for the quinceañera. Come on, man. That was like the number one track on every quinceañera.
The quinceañera that
Anthony
no
was-
girl was named Donna.
Anthony was the mariachi for his sister's quinceañera. They hired him.
I was the DJ.
They hired him as a trio. He just got paid. He got paid.
He only
three
got
times.
1/3.
It's me, myself, and
He
I.
only got paid 1/3.
Yeah. Damn, dude. Those are good times, man.
Fucked. Yeah, but do you remember when
Yeah,
you
yeah.
used to
Fuck
we used to
But
listen
the
to
bare
TLC?
naked lady, I remember that. One.
Salt and pepper.
Salt and pepper. I remember my mom bought me the 69 Boys. You remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, my mom bought me that
Yeah.
CD, and I was like, "What?" I didn't think she was gonna buy it. She must have been like, "Yeah, whatever."
Dude, I remember
She
you
didn't
had
read it.
69
The
Boys.
Tootsie Roll.
What's that?
It was like a rap.
Yeah, they sang the Tootsie Roll.
Yeah, Tootsie Roll.
cotton candy, sweet and roll. Let me see that Tootsie Roll.
But I remember the cover was like it was kind of like like Snoop Dogg. Like it was a bunch of people drawn as dogs. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
A doggy
Yeah.
dog.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
but it was like a bunch like. And dude, like some of them were like graphic, man. It was like
Yeah.
like a dog chick.
He was
like, they were like,
fucking.
yeah.
He was doing it doggy style.
Yeah, pretty much. And I was surprised my mom bought me that.
What?
Yeah, dude, I remember Anthony
here, I'm gonna
had
pull up
like
the picture.
Anthony had all the fucking
dude,
coolest
I was
fucking
always into
CDs and
music,
shit.
man.
Yeah,
I remember we listened to
you
Seal
weren't.
with Anthony.
Always.
fucking. I remember Anthony made us watch Space Jam like 10 times.
Yeah.
I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky.
Do you guys
Those are my
listen to
jams,
music
man.
in the shower still?
No,
Not anymore, dude.
No, I do every time I shower.
Really?
really?
And it pisses my girlfriend off.
That's why I don't do it. I feel like Amber's like, shut the fuck up.
Like, you don't even fart in front of her. So.
Yeah. That's a different story.
Hey Pat, have you farted in front of your girlfriend?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I got a question for you. Does she go like this? Does she smell it?
Does she smell it? No. They smell it like
I don't know. Just
You
asking.
a fart sniffer. Oh shit.
Oh
a
damn.
fart sniffer or what?
No, I was just asking if I just didn't know what kind of
My
relationship
girlfriend
you
doesn't
have.
even acknowledge it anymore. At first, she'd be like, "Did you fart?" And now she just turns on the fan.
So
She
it
just starts
could
spraying Febreze everywhere.
so it could, she turns on the fan so it could circulate to her room, and
Yeah.
then she goes to her room and smells her pillows.
I don't know about that.
Damn.
You know what,
How do we get on this?
dude? You said Febreze. You know what Febreze smells good is the Gain one.
I don't know. I like the linens.
The Febreze Gain.
The cool breeze, bro.
That's how I know I'm getting old. I start talking about fucking Febreze linen.
Oh, dude, it smells good. I like Febreze. Too bad that shit's like not disinfectant, and like during this COVID time, you can't really use that shit. You know?
Hey Pat, are you like becoming more mature now? Like you see things in a whole different light now that you're gonna be a father?
Yeah, I guess.
Like, do you make your bed every day?
Of course I do.
I never did.
Are you nervous?
I always get in trouble because I don't make the bed.
Super nervous.
Hey, Pat, have you practiced your dad voice? Like, go to your room right now, young man.
Yeah.
Or young lady.
Don't
Yeah,
roll your eyes at me.
Yep, just like that.
Bring me a beer.
I haven't done that.
No.
How many times do I gotta tell you?
This is the
Turn
one-
off the lights after you leave a room.
You got to practice this one.
Why do you
Go
have
ask
the
your
TV
mom.
on and
Go
the-
ask your mom. Go ask your mom. That's what I do. And Luke is like, can I do that? Go ask your mom. I don't know.
Anthony learned quick.
Yeah. Yeah, go ask her.
Yeah, I don't have that security clearance. Go ask your mom.
I am not qualified to
That's-
make decisions in
That's
this.
beyond my pay grade.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the only one you need.
That's right. That's all I have to practice.
Mm-hmm.
Go ask your mom.
All right, so Pat, what do you want to be called? Do you want to be called Papa, Dad, Daddy? What is it
Oh,
that?
shit. Oh, I saw a light, but it's fireworks. It scared
Oh,
me.
damn, Anthony!
There's a red light just fucking
I
shoot
thought
up.
you saw a UFO or something.
I thought it was until it was a firework.
All right. Shit.
Scared me.
Sorry.
You scared me.
Sorry.
Sorry, Pat.
Okay. I was really interrupted by Anthony.
Yeah, I'm
I
sorry,
know.
man.
Fuck, man. I was asking a real question, Anthony.
No, Anthony got all scared. Like, oh shit! Did you see that?
Guys, hit the deck.
I'm trying to fucking explore extraterrestrial over here.
I'm just kidding.
Continue.
I'm thinking dad. You kind of just want dad.
Dad?
Dad.
Just like one
No
syllable?
papa?
Daddy.
One
Papa
syllable?
Pat?
Yeah. Papa Pat, you probably, but no. I don't want
Papa.
Papa, no.
Dad is good. Dad is
Dad.
good.
Yeah.
Dad's original.
Pops. Daddy-o.
Daddy-o.
Daddy-o, he's going to wash your car? What the fuck?
Daddy-o's.
Daddy-o. Daddy-o.
Here's to you, my sweet little daddy-o. It's like an Irish song.
Hey, so Pat, we went to go play golf with your dad, and it was an adventure, man.
I heard. So who went?
So it was me, Peter, Peter's soon-to-be brother-in-law, if he doesn't jinx it, and your dad. It was 4, and it was a great time, man. It was a really good time.
Nice.
Yeah. It was funny because like originally Peter didn't want to play. He just wanted to go hit balls. And then I told Danny Cruz, I texted him that morning and I was like, hey, Danny Cruz, how about you take some balls and I'm going to try to convince Peter that we're going to play instead. And then originally we were just going to play the Delta 9.
Yeah.
But I don't know what happened. I was following Danny Cruz because I've never played the Delta 9. So I was following him. And then he's like, oh, take a left here. Oh, before we knew it, we were like on the main course. And then I don't know what happened. We zigged when we were supposed to zag or some shit.
Yeah.
So we ended up on the main course. And then I told him like, oh shit, man, we're like on the main course. Like, I was like, do you want to just go ahead and play 18? And then he's like, yeah, I guess. So yeah, man, we played 18 holes when we originally only paid for 9.
So you guys started on the Delta?
We started in the Delta and we ended up in the fucking main course.
So like after like the second hole, you guys probably got lost on the Delta.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Because there were some guys that were behind us the whole way. And then we let them go ahead of us after the 9. And then we caught up with them. Well, like we got beers and all, and then we went back out to the 10th, and we're like, "Are you guys good? Like, should we go before you?" And they were just sitting there drinking. Remember?
Yeah.
And then they were like, "Nah, go ahead." And then we just jumped in.
Isn't it fun though?
Oh, it was badass, dude. I had so much fun.
It was really fun. It was really, really fun. It just
Playing with my dad's fucking fun.
it just sucked because like Anthony couldn't go because he works. He has a job, and it sucks that you're not here. So that's kind of the shitty thing, man.
Man, when I get back, we'll still have time to play golf.
When exactly do you get back?
I think the 22nd of August.
22nd of August. So we'll play on the 23rd.
Just in time for football.
Oh yeah.
So we're gonna play.
Hey, did they make you wear a mask?
Just in
the clubhouse or whatever?
Yeah,
but not on the.
Yeah, not on the course.
Cool.
Yeah, man.
That's why I got.
Why, Anthony, are you one of those? I don't want to
I wear a mask. I wear a mask all day at work. I just was curious.
Anthony's like,
Because it sucks, dude. I'll tell you this. Like,
it's killing me,
dude. Here's the thing with that. Like, I was watching this video. I don't want to switch the subjects here, but real quick, this guy was taking readings. Carbon dioxide that you breathe out? Or monoxide?
Monoxide.
I don't know, one of those. He had a meter and he was reading monoxide, right? Yeah. He was taking a reading inside of his mask while he was just talking and reading. And dude, the levels were like going through the roof. And I was like wondering about that because like I wear mine all day at work and I'm outside, like all day outside. So it's hot as shit.
Yeah.
And like the last like couple days, like man, like I've been like getting lightheaded, like dizzy.
Really?
Like every once in a while I feel like this little like vertigo kind of like, well, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And I couldn't really figure out what the fuck it was, but I
Yeah.
think that's what it is from me wearing the mask all day, just recirculating my same air.
But if you're like by yourself, why are you wearing your mask?
Because the machine I'm working on, somebody's been in that machine all day, and so
Yeah.
when I'm sitting in it, like I don't want to be breathing all their, you know what I mean?
True.
They spend 8 hours inside that machine all day, so it's like going into somebody's car. You know what I mean? Like the filters.
Why
like
don't you
the
just like
steering wheel.
spray the fuck out of it?
I do, but it's still kind of like
Like spray the fuck out of it and then just be like, yo, I'm gonna take a 20-minute break and then fucking and when
just put gasoline all over that bitch and
Yeah,
light on fire.
Yeah.
It's there now.
Yeah, it's like fuck. Yeah, that sucks, man.
Yeah, no, but I was like kind of curious about that, and I guess I think maybe the mask I have is too thick. Maybe I
Yeah.
don't know, and it's
Maybe.
just like
Shit.
But yeah, either that or the heat, man. It's been hot.
Yeah. Are you drinking a lot of water?
That's all I drink now is
Yeah.
water, man. You'll fucking die out there.
God, man. Yeah, I don't know how some of these people that work out, like the workout doing construction or roofing or whatever the fuck, just outdoor work. I'm like, fuck, man. Like,
Yeah.
you guys are fucking nuts, dude. I go throw the trash and I'm fucking sweating.
Yeah. Melting.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I bet.
Hey, Pat. So, going back to golf, we had a really good time with your dad. And I thought it was funny because like I was nervous. First of all, like going up against the legendary Danny Cruz, it's just,
Of course.
I mean, is he a myth? Is he a legend? Or is he just a regular man, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I really don't know. So fucking, I go out there and I'm trying to, you know, just try to play it steady. I did pretty decent, I would say. I just can't putt for shit. But it was funny because like later on your dad's like, ah man, all balls are the same. All clubs are the same. Like he was kind of like, don't make a big deal out of it, because like I've gotten so addicted to it where I'm like talking about like certain brands and shit, and your dad's just kind of like, yeah, that's cool, like whenever. Is he really like that, or was he playing it off?
No, well, yeah, he's had like the same. Like I think Wanda just barely bought him those clubs, but he had like the same like rinky-dink like Dunlop set that he still would just do work on. So yeah, I would say he doesn't really care about what he's hitting, but he's got some pretty nice clubs right now.
Yeah.
I think he's got those Nikes.
Yeah, he had the Nikes.
I think it's kind of like the same like anything.
Yeah.
Like, I'll give you an example. Like for me, for work, like a lot of guys will go and they'll buy Snap-on tools, right? Snap-on's like the professional grade, whatever, right?
Yeah.
It's expensive, like super expensive, right?
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
And it's like I know people that buy those kind of tools and are shitty mechanics. Like it doesn't matter how much you spend on your tools, if you don't know how to properly use them, doesn't make any difference. Like me, I go to Harbor Freight and I buy a shit ton of Harbor Freight cheap ass tools, and a lot of people make fun of me, but it's like, you know what? I'll run circles around half of them with the shitty tools I have. It's just because I know what I know. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like the same thing. Like I think name brand versus regular, it really doesn't make too much of a difference as long as you know the basics. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah. Yeah. No. It had me
fundamentals.
It had me thinking today, Pat, and the reason I'm telling you this is because, so Chris, he wasn't able to go and play with us on Wednesday, but today we woke up and we're like, let's go hit some balls. So we went to Lee Trevino and I was like, dude, I need a fucking hybrid. Like, I have no confidence hitting my irons like my fucking low irons, you know? Like I have no confidence in hitting those. So I was like, I need a fucking hybrid. So I went to go buy one, and I just went to Dick's and I bought like that brand, the Dick's brand, Top Flight. And dude, I fucking smashed one, a fucking $39 hybrid, and I smashed one like, I don't know, it was a lot longer than any of my drives. It was crazy. But I was like, fuck, dude, if only Pat was here. I just wanted to brag. Like I wanted to I wanted to fucking record it and like send it to you like via email and shit. Like I was so happy.
You should.
Yeah. That's all I wanted you on the show for.
Thanks.
Just to brag.
Yeah, just to brag. But I mean, you can hang up now, dude.
I'll send you some stuff.
Yeah, just play, man. Peter, what's wrong? Dude, Peter looks Peter looks miserable right now.
Are you okay?
No, I just opened a beer. I'm actually very happy.
I'm happy.
I was gonna say something like, "What's the craziest thing you've ever seen on the golf course?" Because, dude, we were out there and there was 800 geese everywhere,
800.
and they don't even fucking move from you. Like they're not even scared. They're like, "Fuck you, this is my house."
Damn.
Have you ever hit one, Pat?
No, but I've seen my grandpa hit one.
He killed one. I was
his bare hands.
chasing one on the golf
My
cart.
grandpa caught one mid-flight.
You what?
My grandpa caught one mid-flight and teed it up.
What?
Oh,
Fly? Holy
fuck.
shit.
Was he aiming for the fucking geese?
I'm just kidding. No, he hit it on accident.
Oh shit.
Damn.
But it's
We
still
saw dead bird.
Oh yeah, we did see deed bird.
Do you remember a hole number 17?
Yeah.
It's like over the water.
Yeah.
Was that the one I hit it badass?
Yeah.
It was over the
Yeah,
water.
it was good. That was a good drive.
That was the hole. Remember you had asked me, Pat? Which
Yeah,
hole?
you drove the green.
I was by the green, right?
No, he didn't drive the green.
Yeah,
He
I
was-
did.
he
I
was
landed
close.
right in front of the green. Oh, you weren't there.
He was maybe like
I was like
40
20 yards. I was right in front of the green.
20. He was about 20 times 2.
Okay.
Okay. I was right in front of the green. I could have used my putter to get up there.
Texas wedge.
Yeah, but
And then I ended up getting a fucking
he 9 putted.
a 5. No, I got like a 5.
Yeah.
After getting there on the like off the drive, I couldn't fucking putt.
That's usually how it works sometimes.
Abel hit a badass putt the last hole, right? Was it the last hole?
Yeah.
It was a good.
Yeah, but it was pretty shitty because everyone was already walking off.
Yeah, we were leaving. I saw it.
It was the
I saw it because I sneezed and I had to turn around.
Dude, it was
And then I saw Abel make it. He's like, "Oh yeah, I made it." I was like, "That's lame.
Whatever.
Yeah, like it was the 18th hole.
Let's go get a beer."
Danny Cruz was already like parking. He was already like taking his clubs to the car. Like I was still fucking putting, and then I like sink one from like a pretty good, I don't know, maybe like 20 feet or something. And then I was like, yeah, and then nobody saw it, and I was like, God.
You know what? I was going for a birdie pat on this long ass one, and I was probably like 50 feet away, and I almost made it.
There you go.
And then it rolled into the sand trap.
No, I just missed it, and
Did
then
you par any holes?
I parred it. I remember the hole I
Nice.
parred. It was a par 4 or 5.
So
and I
my
parred it.
so my goal, Pat, is to break 100.
There you go.
Is that possible before COVID is
Totally
over?
possible.
Like I think I shot like 108 this last time.
I shot 125.
Peter was up there. Peter was up there.
It was my third time golfing. in my
Let's
life.
just say Peter was almost at 4 digits.
What? Fuck you.
Wait.
Damn.
I wait. No, but
It was funny because I beat Abel on some holes and he was so mad about it. Even your dad was laughing.
you didn't beat me any.
Yes, I did. When I parred the hole,
Some holes it was like one hole.
I beat you in like 3 holes. And even Danny was laughing. And then you were like, fucking shit. Because Abel would get on the green and then he'd fucking putt 18 times like he was a fucking putt.
Dude, it's because fuck, dude. I
18 times.
I don't know how to putt, Pat. I don't know how to
What's
putt.
wrong?
Huh?
What's wrong with you?
I don't know, dude. I'll get there. Like if it's a par 4, I have a par putt. Like I'm on the green already. I have like maybe a 15 footer or whatever, and then it takes me like a 3 putt just to fucking sink that shit. It's sad, man. It's really sad.
You gotta get down on the ground and shoot it like a poke.
You gotta put like a line on your ball.
I do have a line on my ball.
Do you really? Do you
Yeah.
use it?
Yeah. It doesn't work, man.
Hey, Pat,
Yeah.
there was a point where I hit the shit out of the ball it was the one where that cinder block house or whatever is right there. And I fucking hit it. And like it was going outside of the fucking fence, and it hit this cinder block house, and it bounced back onto the fairway.
Yeah.
Yeah, brother.
It was fucking awesome. I planned it actually.
So, Pat, if you hit one and it rolls off the green and a duck or a goose or whatever picks it up and then he drops it in the hole, is that considered a hole in one?
If it's a hole in, like if it lands and the duck like drops it in there.
And yeah, if it's like you
Like,
hit
like
it.
say the duck was flying and you hit it and it hit the duck and it went in the hole.
Oh, that's a good one, Peter.
That's a hole in one.
Okay, what about if it completely stops and the duck grabs it and then takes it over to the hole and drops it in?
It's a hole
I don't
in
know
one.
if it drops it in the hole, if it's considered like a make.
Yeah,
But if
fuck
it does,
yeah.
I think they just replace it to where its original position.
Nah,
Ah,
fuck that.
fuck,
That's
man.
bullshit, dude.
What about if you paid him?
Is it because it stopped
Yeah.
and then moved again?
Yeah, but sometimes my ball
Yeah,
would stop
something
on the
like that.
hill and then it'd start rolling again. So do I just put it
Can
back?
you
where it
blow on the
stopped?
ball?
No, you can't blow on it. COVID, dude. You don't want to get corona on it.
Yeah,
You don't want to give the ball corona.
No, you can't.
Hey, so Pat, you saw Jamie Lee Curtis. How was that? Because earlier this year, was it? We had a poll question: Sally Field or Jamie Lee Curtis. How nice is Jamie Lee Curtis, like looks wise and as a person?
I mean, she's nice, just kind of like intimidating. Because like who she is.
Yeah.
But like I didn't even like recognize her at first because she was like all covered up and shit.
Oh.
But she was just dressed in black, like, completely dressed in black.
Ooh, like
crazy.
True Lies black.
No.
You know, yeah, I'm not even gonna lie, Pat. When you told us that you met Jamie Lee Curtis, I saw that scene of True Lies, and I was like, "That son of a bitch, that son of a bitch saw Jamie Lee Curtis."
Yeah.
Yeah, it was cool.
Is she
Did she
pretty?
dance for you?
Is she pretty?
She looks a little older.
A little older.
Not your type.
That's like nice for her. She was busted. It's like trying to be nice about it. She was busted. Just say it, Pat. Just say it.
Are you blushing over there, buddy?
Yeah.
All right, which one was more shocking, the Bruce Willis or the Jamie Lee Curtis?
Probably Bruce Willis.
Okay, he was sexier.
That's cool. Yeah.
So next time Jamie Lee Curtis is there, like give her my number and just say like, "Hey, this guy,
Just yell out Activia.
he is a big fan of yours." You can't do that, huh?
I don't think I can.
Or you wouldn't do it. No?
I want to get like a Michael Myers mask. Like a face mask.
And
Ooh.
chase her.
She'll probably fuck you up, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, she probably would. By standing.
Does she look in shape?
She looks a little skinny.
Oh, skinny, too skinny. It sounds
Like a skeleton.
Actually, let's see.
A Skeletor.
Jesus, I think.
All right, so who else is at that club that you're hoping to see?
Yeah. Like, is this like
As far as I know, I think that's it.
That's it.
There's a guy. What's his name? Mikhail Sanderson? No. Wait, hold on.
Kale Sanderson, the wrestler.
No,
Oh,
hold on. What's his name? Okay, I think it's Gail Goodrich.
Kale?
He played for the Lakers. He's like retired. He's in the NBA Hall of Fame.
yeah.
Uh,
No Jamie Lee
who else is
Curtis.
Gail
What?
Goodrich.
No. We're listening.
Who would you want to run into out there?
Yeah.
Probably like a golf pro. That'd be sick. Like a PGA pro.
What about if Rick Shields went up there,
Like Jordan Spieth or something. That'd be cool.
like Jordan Spieth?
Yeah.
What about if Rick Shields went up there?
I mean, I really don't even know what that guy looks like.
What? Dude, that guy's like my hero.
He's like what?
He's like my hero. Like I watch his videos all the time, man.
What's here? The Colgate guy is here.
Colgate,
The Colgate
Like
guy?
Colgate toothpaste.
Like the owner?
like,
Or like the
Yeah.
guy that invented it or what?
does he have a
He's like one of his. I
Does
think
he
it's
have a
like
nice
their nephew or
smile?
something.
yeah? Does he have a nice smile?
Yeah, they all do.
Oh, okay. So, are they real teeth or like porcelain veneers?
I think they're real.
Oh, okay. Is he a dentist?
You feel that?
Yeah. Did you feel that too?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Is it raining?
I felt a little something hit me, but nothing.
No. God's
That was,
pissing on you.
That I was crying.
I don't know, man. All right, Pat. Is there anything you want to say to all your lovely?
Well, I want to ask him something. Real quick
Oh,
before
okay.
you-
Go.
Oh, let's hear it.
Pat, what is your favorite thing that you've enjoyed being out there so far? Like, what's like besides the experience? Like, what's the one thing you're like, oh fuck yeah, I can't like you're excited to do?
To be honest, like in the morning, it's like super like peaceful. Like the scenery is super sick, and like the sunrise is always like different every day. And like sometimes there's like clouds like rolling through the valley, and it looks fucking hella sick. It's probably just like the views out here. The views are super sick.
As I walk through the valley of the shadow.
Like I try
of
to post as many as
Gordon
I can,
Gekko.
like on Instagram and stuff. They do no justice.
Nice, Pat.
Nice. It does. I saw a few pictures that you posted. It does look beautiful.
Yeah, every time you post like something on Snapchat or Instagram or whatever, I'm like, fuck, man, Pat's living a good life right now.
He's living.
It looks great out here.
I hope you're enjoying it, dude.
I am having a great time.
I hope.
Tomorrow's 4th of July. It's gonna be even crazier.
Oh yeah. What are your plans?
Yeah,
Oh,
what-
shit.
what are you
What is your
gonna do?
plan?
Well, I work tomorrow morning. I work at 5:30, but I get off at 1:30, so kind of want to play some golf afterwards, and then I think we're going to Jake Hansen and Cole Lorenz's house.
Oh shit.
They're a PGA pros here at the Valley Club. Awesome
Oh.
dudes.
Okay. All right,
Cole
Pat.
just won the assistants championship yesterday, so shout out Cole. Pretty sick.
Nice.
All right, good job, Cole.
For the 3rd time in a row.
Damn.
Oh damn. So
That's
when are
repeat.
hey? So when are you gonna win a tournament for us so we can say it's the first time in a row?
I don't know. Let's see. I have to become a pro first.
All right.
Do you have to wear a uniform?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do.
I'll send you guys a picture of me in my uniform. Don't you worry.
I was trying to get you
Yeah.
some TMO uniforms out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to get a team like a college shirt. That'd be
Like a
sick.
polo, yeah.
Like a polo. Yeah.
Yeah, and then we need
I was-
one for our team.
I was telling these guys I was wearing my shirt to PetSmart of all places, and this guy was like, "Oh, you have a podcast?" And I was like, "Yeah, check it out." He's like, "Cool."
He's like,
Hell
it
yeah.
fucking sucks.
Yeah, man.
He's like, give me back that dog food. Cause your fucking podcast is dog shit.
Yeah, he hated
Whoa,
me.
whoa.
Yeah. But anyways, Pat, I think we're gonna have to let you go
Yeah.
because it's
It's starting to sprinkle.
it's starting to sprinkle, and we have all
No,
our
I got you.
gear out here. And last thing we want to do is get electrocuted tonight.
Yeah,
That's very true. I need you guys.
Yeah, man.
likewise.
All right,
All right,
Pat.
guys. Well, I'll catch you
Later,
guys
later.
Later, Pat.
Later, Pat.
Later, man.
Bye.
Damn.
All
Papa
right.
Pat.
So that was Pat, and he's still in Idaho, like we said.
Still.
And sounds like he's having a good time.
It does, man. I'm proud of Pat.
Yeah, so I don't know, man. It was a good podcast. I would say my favorite part was, I don't know.
Eating weenies.
Winning the fucking contest.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I did win the
cheater.
contest. So our hot dog eating contest, I became the winner. I ate 3 regular hot dogs and then 3 bonus hot dogs with the mystery condiments
Yeah.
that Amber applied.
The mystery meat.
And you know what? It feels good to be a winner. I'm not gonna lie. It feels good. I mean, 6 dogs altogether, but like I said, those 3 doubled. So, what can I say, man? I had a good strategy walking in. I
You
knew
did.
for a fact that I was gonna go after those mystery dogs. Depending, I didn't care what they tasted like. I was gonna fucking eat them because I wanted to win this. I didn't eat all day, and it paid off.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sending my complaint to the commissioner.
So what?
Yeah.
Do you
Change
want
the rules-
do
rule
you want a
change?
rematch?
No.
Is that what you're saying?
You gonna call your union rep and With the
I
rules
just
changed.
want to put an asterisk by your win. That's it.
No, dude. I mean,
Well, it was the first. So the first of many, right?
There's-
It was
yeah, it was the first challenge of many. So
You have
I
a
mean-
whole year to prep.
yeah, you do have a whole year. Because I don't think we're gonna do that hot dog
No, man.
contest anytime soon. Because that was quite
telling you.
miserable. It was bad.
I saw too many wieners today.
Yeah,
I'm scared to go to the bathroom.
Anthony was so set on this too.
dude. Anthony was eating fast at the beginning,
Dude,
but then
I was
he just hit a
scarfing down.
wall, dude.
I did.
He hit a wall.
I think I waited too long. Like I didn't eat too long. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I waited too long to eat, and I think that's
You threw your body into shock. Kind of.
yeah.
You,
my
you know
stomach
what
did
I'm
that.
gonna say? Peter fucked it up. Because officially the contest was supposed to start at 5:00. Peter didn't come till like
come
6:30. So I blame Peter. You over fasted because
I
of Peter.
over fasted. Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, Peter.
Bullshit.
Dick. So if we're gonna call the commission, we're gonna call it on you, man.
Abel came up with his fake rules.
I know,
Fake
yeah.
rules. Everyone knew the rules at the beginning of the fucking contest,
Nah, you said one.
and you didn't even
You
try
said
to
mystery
eat one.
dog. There's 4 mystery dogs. There's
Yeah,
4
I
of
said
us.
there's only 4 mystery
You didn't
dogs.
say you could just keep eating mystery dogs. though.
Dude, I went
Mystery
after
meat dogs.
Hey, I went after them. They were there. Amber kept on giving them to me because
Lame.
she knew the rules. We explained them. You just came in here like fucking badass, like, oh, I don't need to know the rules. I'm
I
just
did
gonna eat
win.
hot
I
dogs.
won.
Nah, really, dude.
It's how many hot
He
dogs
ate
you eat.
more. Technically, he ate more, but you won.
I won.
See? I ate more.
I won the fucking.
You had phantom dogs.
The mystery meat dog.
All right, so since you're the sore loser in this, what are you suggesting we do then?
We gotta do something with the dartboard.
Like what?
Wow, something with the evens, odds. I don't know. I said let's leave it up to listeners or whatever.
Yeah, man. If you guys have any ideas, hit us up. Let us know any challenges.
Or a challenge for the other podcast.
Yeah, I
Or,
think
yeah,
I
whatever.
think we
Team
should.
challenge.
I think we should do a team challenge with the other podcast. We're talking about wall ball. Why don't we invite them here and we play a game of wall ball?
Oh shit.
It's like us 3, and I think there's 3 of them, right?
2.
2 of them?
Yeah.
All right, so us 3, 2 of them.
I'll be the ref.
and
I'm the designated thrower.
and then we just
Peg you guys.
fucking
Designated throw.
Yeah.
yeah, do we just like winner gets to peg everyone.
Damn.
Or fucking loser, the first one out gets pegged by everyone.
But backs only, right?
No,
Yeah.
you gotta face forward.
Oh hell no! You be aiming for my mug, man.
Nah, dude.
This beautiful face, man. You're gonna.
I
fuck
wouldn't
it up.
do that. I would probably just like aim for your nuts.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
I don't need those anymore.
What?
Yeah, man. I got a kid already. I'm good.
You're done with one? You're like, I'm
yeah,
good.
yeah.
You're like, he's a handful.
No, not too much a handful, but
You're like, yeah, I already got that out of the way.
yeah. My legacy is being passed. In other words.
Fuck. I guess, man. Yeah. All right, Peter, any last words? You're barely putting on your headphones.
No, tomorrow, be safe, have fun,
Yes.
and happy 4th of July to everyone out
Yeah,
there.
man.
Yeah.
Peter doesn't have a beer.
I just
cheers.
finished my beer.
Oh,
4th of July. Happy 4th of July, guys.
damn.
Woo.
Oh, shit. Is there any more beer?
Yeah.
Peter's like, yeah.
Yeah. But it was fun, man. I had a good show.
Yeah. It was tiring.
It was, man. I got really sleepy after that contest. Maybe we should have done that last or something.
Oh, nah, I don't know about that.
After the show?
Full of beer and shit. For sure, one of us would have thrown up.
Then it would have been funny.
I don't know, man. As it is, I almost.
You would have made room for more.
As it is, I almost fucking choked, man. But
Anthony, I'll take some hot dogs home.
Yeah, man. You guys take some.
yeah. Well, I don't think Anthony's gonna eat.
Or just throw them out your window as you're driving home or something.
Fucking.
Aim at somebody.
I'll take some.
There's like a guy riding his bike. You're like, take this.
Ask
fucker."
me about my wiener. Throw it at us.
Ask me about my wiener.
But
Because really, otherwise, I was just going to give them to the dogs. So they were going to have a
Well,
feast.
oh, we should have done that. How many hot dogs could the dogs
Oh,
eat?
dude, Duke would have ate all of them. That motherfucker would have put him down.
But in 12 minutes, dude.
I don't know.
How many
man.
do you think he would have eaten?
Oh, no,
if you put it in his fucking bowl and shit.
He would. Yeah, he would have kept eating until he was sick. He probably would have threw up everywhere.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't believe that. I
Yeah,
think
man,
he would have ate maybe like 8
He
or 9.
loves hot dogs, dude. Like
But with
it's
bun?
like crack.
He
With
goes
bun?
crazy for
With bun?
He don't give a fuck what's in it. You gotta put the
Mystery
fucking
dogs and all.
Yeah, he would have had. You put a shit in a bun, he probably would have ate it, bro. A Scooby snack.
Oh, shit, man. Fuck.
Fucker licks his own ass, man. What the fuck?
Hell yeah. Mystery. He's like, mystery dog. Ha. I laugh at mystery
I am
dog.
a mystery dog.
All right, man. Fucking. So, yeah. I guess with that, we'll let you guys go. You guys be safe. Tomorrow, it is 4th of July. By the time you hear this, 4th of July has already passed.
Hopefully you have all your fingers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't blow them up.
Yeah, man.
Just
Be
keep-
safe.
Leave it to the experts, which
Yeah.
I don't know if there's going to be any experts.
No.
Leave it to Canotillo to fucking light their own fucking shit on fire.
Well, that was the last show we were gonna get in El Paso, right?
I was going to ask you guys before we finish up, like, what happens to the people that purchase fireworks? Like, what? They just can't pop them?
They're fucking firing them right now.
Yeah.
No, I know, but
they're
like,
not supposed to. You get a fine. Or
but
whatever.
like, I mean, what the fuck? Like, there's an expiration date, so it's not like you could get your fucking money back. So you might as well pop them. You're just gonna fucking gamble,
yeah.
take that risk of getting cited for fucking popping fireworks. But anyways, 4th of July episode. This was The Middle's Open.
Trying to do a motherfucking podcast in here, shit.